Welcome to Chapter 2. In this video, you'll learn about cubing notation, which is the system of representing different moves on the Rubik's Cube. Before we can start learning how to solve the cube, you must first learn the different moves that you can perform on the cube to do algorithms. Take a look at this diagram. The yellow face is labeled U for up, the blue is labeled F for front, the red is labeled R for right, the orange is labeled L for left, the green is labeled B for back, and the white is labeled D for down. In cubing notation, the letter tells you which layer you're moving, and the symbols that come after it indicate which direction to move. If you see a U without anything after it, that means to rotate the up layer clockwise. However, if you see a prime after the U, such as U prime, that means to rotate the up layer counterclockwise. If you see a 2 after a move, that means that you should rotate that layer twice. So for example, if I see R2, that means I should rotate the right layer twice. Here's the full list of basic turns. Feel free to pause here to understand what they all are. If you see a lowercase letter, that means that you should perform a wide turn, which is 2 layers at a time. If I see a lowercase u, instead of doing a normal u move, instead I would do 2 layers. And if I see lowercase l prime, instead of doing normal l prime, I would do l prime with 2 layers. If you see M, E, or S, that means that it's a slice turn, and for M, it goes like this. M stands for middle. Next, if you see the letter E, for equator, that move goes like this. And lastly, if you see an S, that means the standing layer, and that move goes like this. If you see X, that means to rotate the cube about the x-axis, like this. If you see Y, that means to rotate about the y-axis, like this. And if you see Z, that means you should rotate about the z-axis. Here's the full list of advanced turns. Again, feel free to pause here. Just like the basic turns, the prime signs and 2's still apply. A prime means turning in the opposite direction as the normal move, and 2 means to do the move twice. Here's an example algorithm. You can follow along and look at the algorithm sheet. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. If your cube was originally solved, it should look something like this. Thanks for watching Chapter 2 of this series. With cubing notation now in your toolbox, you're ready to start learning how to solve the cube.